Ah, red Solo cup. No, it's lemonade. Seriously. No alcohol touches this boy's lips. Used to do Listerine until my dentist and stuff told me that that was a no-no. So no moss alcohol in mouthwash and mouth rinse. So awesome! I'm getting I'm getting both negative and positive replies to the things I'm talking about. And here's my question: when someone responds negative to me, they got to remember the whole purpose of my blog and my sharing information with you is to show you how you can earn $1 million. Can, not how you will. Okay. So for those of you that like to think that it won't work, have you tried it? And for those of you that are negative and want to try to contact me with a negative comment or a reply or a rebuttal, how much money are you earning right now? The point is, you can sit there and complain and bitch and do whatever you want about life and everything else around you and the forces of evil that are controlling you, but are you making any money? So I love it when, like, sometimes when Donald Trump makes a comment on Facebook and you get all these haters on there. It's like, why do they hate this guy? Super successful. I mean, get off your butt. The time that you spend writing these hate comments and the mumbling and jumbling and drinking your beer and eating your potato chips or whatever is time that you could have spent writing a blog or learning how to create something where you can bitch and complain about and hopefully get others interested in you and earn money from all that creativity that you're creating out there and the rumor mill and so forth. It's interesting. My friend Crash, a DJ, he posted something out of the humor part of Huffington Post, I think it was, or something. And I mean, it's like a parody on news, and it was about something about Obama or something. I can't remember exactly. Oh yeah, do an executive order to abolish Congress or something because he doesn't need them with all the executive orders. He just writes whatever he wants to write. But it doesn't tell you that on the post on Facebook, and I realized what it was. And here's the funny part about it. People will see that and spread that virally and then start all this negative crap and so forth about Obama abolishing Congress. And it was just a joke. So unless you actually go to the article and look at the top where it says humor, this is not real. It's a parody. So things get spread and things become belief. Now, on my one of my blogs, on one of my other platforms, I talk about beliefs and what you really know. And beliefs can really screw you up because belief is only what you believe. There's no backing. It's only faith, and there's no backing. There's no proof. There's no concrete evidence that what you believe is real. Now, I believe, but I also know that fire is hot under my interpretation of what hot is. So I will not put my finger in fire because it is hot. And from what I understand in my past experience, hot means ow. And it hurts. And it's not good for the body. So that I know. So I can tell somebody else and they can choose to believe me, but they don't have the experience until they've actually put their finger in fire and discovered that it will destroy their finger and it's very painful. So they have to experience to know it. But just to believe a preacher telling you that fire is hot and time card jobs are secure and having a job for 40 years with being a slave to somebody else and creating their dreams is the way life is meant to be. So who are you going to believe? The guy that's telling you work 40 hours a week for the rest of your life for 40 years is going to give you everything you want out of life and give you what you need and what you deserve? Or are you going to listen to somebody like me and other people that don't punch time cards, that have been doing stuff for a long time and realize that there's a better way? Now, look, I've had my ups and downs. All online marketers and all marketers have ups and downs. But here's the beauty about it. Yeah, if you have a down period, you bounce right back to wherever you were. And I discussed that before too. If someone goes broke or loses their job, they usually bounce back up to where they were before or just a little bit better. So no matter where you're at, if you're making $20,000 a year, you'll bounce right back up to $20,000 a year because that's what you're comfortable with and that's what you know. But if you're making $100,000 a year, you'll bounce back up to $100,000. If you're making $1 million a year, you'll bounce back up to $1 million a year. So if you can bounce back to those situations, why can't you just bounce from whatever you're at now and move up? And the answer to that is you can. Now, results are not typical. Not everybody will do what it takes to achieve these goals financially or psychologically. And that's the hard part. Psychologically is harder than the physical part of actually doing and achieving. So let's jump on to belief factors. Like today I want to talk about, because a friend of mine he's an actor. He lives in beautiful Hollywood in a little studio apartment. And he's an actor. He works at a restaurant. Well, I think I mentioned before, waiters and waitresses are really entertainment. They're actors, you know. What I mean by actor is like movies, TV, commercials, you know, that kind of thing. A real actor. So here's the deal with actors. It's once you had a small part in a movie or a TV or whatever, then you're considered an actor and you belong to the union. And the union gets all this money from you and gets you no jobs. So I looked up something, and I'm looking at it right now on my other computer screen, and it says that this one guy put out a casting call, told me for a roles posted that brought in 7,000 prospective actors for this one guest star position. And 7,000 people for one spot. That's a lot of competition, dude. So there's a lot of actors in Hollywood that have only had one job, because when you get a job, typically you got to sign up for the union in California. And so there's thousands. It says in here approximately 120 some odd thousand. I believe there's several 100,000. Come on, give me a break. There might be 100 some odd active union dues payers, but there's been millions of people gone through the actor syndrome to become an actor, and their hopes to become, the Bruce Willis or the Angelina Jolie, whoever, Nicole Kidman or whoever, to become famous, and they're just not happening. So, but acting is great to learn because it teaches you a lot of things. So it's a great skill, but don't pretend like it's going to make you a zillion billion dollars. Have something to fall back on. Come on, please. You're not going to be the next Gene Hackman probably, or Steven Seagal. And people can make fun of Steven all they want, but this guy comes out with a movie every year. He doesn't play the big studio game and so forth. He, does self-production and does small budget projects, but he's coming out with a new movie every year. And like Gene Hackman, I liked him because he's probably done more movies than any other actor, because he doesn't demand zillions of dollars, and he's a great actor. And he's kind of retired now. He's writing books. There was a rumor going around that he was dead, and he is not dead. So actors, let's jump on that today. How can a blog help you? Well, it can help you a lot better than your dreams and your beliefs that you're going to become the next big movie star. Okay, so I would suggest hop on, create yourself a blog, talk about the acting career, talk about the honesty about what it's like to try to get a job and the things that you have to go through, the auditions, and the fact that a great audition comes up and you may have to lose your job because you need that day off to go to the audition and your boss won't let you. And then typically most actors have these jobs that are part-time and flexible hours, earning hardly any money unless they're in a spot where they make some pretty good tips. And then you're going to acting school so you can get some quote-unquote credibility. So it'd be nice if all actors and actresses would post realistic stuff out there. And here we go. It's like with models. Everybody wants to be a model or an actor, and everybody wants to be an actor or actress. So help give some real information to the prospective people that would like to move to California from Timbuktu, Kansas, or whatever. Actually, I'd rather live in Kansas. You won't catch me living in Hollywood again. I had an office there for 22 years, and ain't happening. I was 22 years right on Sunset Boulevard, right down the street from what used to be Franklin's Restaurant, and I think it's now damn, I think I heard it was a, I forget what it's called now. But anyway, it was there forever, and movie stars went there. Used to be across the street practically from the old Playboy building originally back in the 70s and 80s. But you've got a lot of information to share with people as an actor. And I use the word actor referring to actresses too. So it's non-denominational, as far as whether you're male or female or whatever else you might be, chicken, cow, horse, or whatever. So there's a lot of information that if you are an active actor that you can share with people. And by having a blog, it can also increase your visibility. Okay, so use some of your acting skills to share information with all of us. Now, I've been very fortunate. I've never belonged to an actors guild or union or anything else, but I've had a lot of spots on TV shows, movies, and different things, commercials. So I've done, little things all over the place. So it's been fun. I mean, you sit around on a damn set for all day long for like 12 hours, and you might get a 15-second spot in a movie from that one day of shooting, or the 5 days of shooting. You may have done like 20, 30 minutes of total acting in front of the camera, and it gets broken down to 15 seconds on the screen. Even the same thing with TVs. I mean, I've done a fight scene in a TV show, and literally, that was, I think that scene lasted maybe a minute, maybe 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes at the most, and we spent all day long filming different angles, different repeats of the shots and so forth, but we spent all day long, but sat in the chair most of the time and eating junk food on the set. So pretty cool. And then when I did American Bandstand, which you don't really get paid for, but you do get free food, that's an all-day gig too. Usually it's literally all day. The last one I was on, it was we started in the morning and we didn't finish till after midnight, because you film 6 shows in one day. So if you're an American Bandstand fan or any of the other dance program shows, basically you go in on a Saturday and you film all day long, and you film like 6 episodes for the next 6 weeks. And they have the guests come in, the bands and the performers and so forth, and then you got to change your clothes between each set so you don't look like you're on the same show with this same clothing. So you have to have a different set of clothing for each episode that you're filming. And then while you're on the set during the filming, every time they do a different song or a different segment inside that hour show, they rotate everybody like 30 feet. You keep rotating so you don't have the same dancers and the same background angles from the best angles the cameras like up on the top of the platforms or down below underneath the platforms or near the stage. So they're constantly rotating you, so it changes the environment. So nothing's stagnant. It's nothing stuck. And that's an idea for you, especially an actor. Don't get stuck in one routine. So hop on here. Actors and actresses could have a blast with a blog. I mean, you can do a lot of great things. You can put on costumes. You can do impersonations. You can just do anything you want to do and be entertaining. So your blog has a lot of potential because you can be entertaining. You can suck the audience in. And then at the same time while you're doing that, you can promote things on your blog that will attract people, like the banners over here I have on the left and the banner below for what I think is like, God, I'm telling you, this is the monster opportunity. And the cash back program is like, who doesn't want to get paid to do shopping where they're already shopping at? So if you're going shopping at Walmart, you need to be on this. If you're shopping at Target, you need to be on this. If you're buying an Apple computer, you need to be part of this because you can sign up for free and get cash back. And I think I mentioned yesterday, I was looking at printed shirts that my buddy has, Dave, and it's on that cafe something or other that anybody can have shirts and cups and anything printed up. They're a little expensive, but free member gets like 12-13% as a free member. But if you're a VIP that has the other benefits of like referral fees and stuff, where you make tons of money for sharing, you get 19% back. So if you go to the website and you buy a shirt for $22, you pay $22. But if you go through a cash back program using their link to go to that same website, you're going to get 19% back. So you're going to get $4 to $5 back off of that $22 shirt. Duh. What's the problem here? What is it that you don't understand about getting money back? So highly recommend that. And then also, because you'll see the potential as an actor and actress that blogging can be super cool for you and a tool for you to create something forever while you're waiting for that big spot in the movies. And then grab your blogging stuff. And then whatever job you're doing currently now, you can mix that in there. So like if you're a waiter, go back to my waitress blog. There's a list here somewhere in my blogs about waitress, and jump onto the waitress idea. And then you can use the same thing to promote stuff talk about the restaurant, the ups and downs of being an actor waiting for your next big part while you're waitressing or waitering at Mel's Diner in Hollywood, one of my favorite places, by the way. And used to eat there all the time. And then run your ads for the blog and make commissions off this blog. This blog platform has created 15, 16, 17 millionaires over the last couple of years. There's no reason why you can't do it. That's the reason why I call my system here and my webpage and everything else the Millionaire blogging system, because it is a system that uses a blog that has created millionaires. Disclaimer, there's no guarantee that you will earn any money at all. The key word there is will. Nothing will guarantee it. That doesn't mean you can't. The idea is that you can. If you take action, you have the potential to do whatever. So I highly recommend, as an actor, you jump onto the blogging platform, start promoting, and look, you can have a lot of fun with videos as an actor, as an actress. Consider becoming a Beachbody coach. Look at the programs down here below, P90X, Insanity, TurboFire, and all the rest of them. Do short little video clips promoting each program every week or every day on your blog. Make like Thursday your exercise fitness day, and then on Thursday you'll be talking about a new fitness program. And Beachbody has over 30 current programs that are #1 in the world that you can talk about, and do little short comical gigs or serious gigs. Well, today I'm working out with P90X. Yeah, bring it, Tony. And then do a fun video of you working out and dying. Well, not literally dying, but in the movies, pretend. And that, it almost killed you. So you have a lot of potential as an actor and actress to build a successful blog, because you've already got that desire to entertain people and to be magnetic and attract the people to you. So, and the ads that you can run on Facebook and social media using all the resources, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Twitter, and all this stuff to promote people to come to your blog. You can create your own TV channel, your own TV series right here on YouTube through your blog with a different episode every week. Look, YouTube and videos has created millionaires. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people have been created on, millionaires through YouTube, because they get percentages of advertising fees on the YouTube. Now, I haven't talked about that before. I'll probably talk about that later. So once you get really going, your YouTube videos can earn you money. Are you listening? And then you can travel and do stuff. Speaking of traveling, check out my hat. Can you see it? Houston, Texas. I've been there a few times over the last 2 years. If you haven't noticed, I've been trying to wear a different hat. I have them up on the walls. I get a hat for every city I go to now, and usually a shirt too. I know I'm not wearing the shirt. I'm wearing the Fight the Forces of Evil shirt, and I've got a bunch of these. Because this is what I live for right now. Fight the forces of evil. Get away from all the things that are convincing you to make you believe that you are stuck in life and do not deserve any better. And stop being a force of evil. Stop trying to tell other people that they can't do things. So, as an actor and actress, you are sitting on a gold mine. You should be blogging. You got any questions? You got any doubts, or you need some more help or more precise stuff? Talk to me. As I said, eventually I'm going to create separate pages that I will be constantly adding to with more ideas for every particular occupation that I'm discussing. And if you have an occupation that I haven't discussed yet, we've added a few more, like a realtor and travelers, personal trainer, strippers, exotic dancers, taxi drivers, and senior citizens have been added. What else has been added? Yeah, anyway, so I've added several more that people have asked for, and I could think of thousands of occupations, in the world to talk about, but I'm going to talk about specifically the ones you asked for, and then we'll see what the responses are, and then we'll go for it. So I've had several actors besides my friend request information. So feel free to contact me through email, through comments underneath the blog here, or through YouTube, Facebook, etc. Any way you can contact me, just send me a message and ask me questions, and I will respond back to you a little bit. I don't like to work many hours a day. I didn't get into this to work forever and ever. I want to be on the beach on Costa Rica or in the Ukraine, flirting with all the pretty girls. So in Eastern Europe, just not the Ukraine. So my life is not centered around working this business all day long. And that's what I want to teach you, that you do not have to work all day long. You can spend 20, 30 minutes a day figuring out your blog, doing your research, and creating one. And when you get good, it's only going to take you 20, 30 minutes to do it. And most of it's like creating a video like this, which is 21 minutes long, and I need to go. And don't forget to return back here. Thank you for joining us today at the Millionaire Blogging System. And you return tomorrow, same channel, same screen. And if you can't be here live, I'm always recorded. See you tomorrow on the Millionaire Blogging System.